The Ewes people, or the people of Ewes land, were once among the great civilizations of the world. They were known for wisdom, strength, unity, and deep spiritual consciousness qualities that allowed them to thrive as a people long before modern nation-states existed. According to oral traditions, history, and cultural memory, the Ewes were part of ancient movements of African civilizations that valued knowledge, communal responsibility, and ancestral guidance. This was once a great nation. However, over time, the refusal to honor ancestral wisdom and spiritual foundations has contributed to cultural fragmentation and loss of identity in the present day. When a people disconnect from their roots, they struggle to inherit what was meant for them because inheritance is not only material, but spiritual, cultural, and moral. For generations, the Ewes people have been marginalized or forgotten in global historical narratives. Many today are unaware of their origins, their migrations, and the depth of their cultural influence. Oral histories speak of ancient connections between West Africa, the Nile Valley, and other African civilizations. While mainstream academic history often limits the Ewes to present-day Ghana, Togo, and Benin, African traditions tell a broader story of movement, interaction, and shared heritage across the continent. Historically, scholars agree that the Ewes migrated from regions east of their current homeland, with strong traditions pointing to Nazi in present-day Togo as a major historical center. The Ewes language, Igbe-Gbe, belongs to the Gbe language cluster, spoken by millions across West Africa, demonstrating linguistic unity and deep cultural continuity. Language itself is evidence of history carrying philosophy, spirituality, and identity across generations. The Ewes are known as a people of unity. In Ewes culture, community is sacred. An Ewes person who sees a fellow human fall or suffer and refuses to help is considered to have broken a core moral principle. Solidarity is not optional, it is identity. This is why, wherever Ewes people are found, they form strong communal bonds. The dispersal of African peoples through events such as migration, trade, and the transatlantic slave trade means that Ewes descendants, like many African nations, can be found beyond West Africa in the Caribbean, the Americas, and other parts of the world. These connections are often hidden, renamed, or erased, but cultural memory survives through language patterns, spiritual practices, music, and communal values. Questions surrounding ancient civilizations such as Kemet, Egypt, and Kush remain deeply significant. It is widely accepted that ancient Kush and Kemet were African civilizations, rich in science, spirituality, and governance. While direct claims linking specific ethnic groups to pyramid construction remain debated among scholars, African oral traditions insist that these civilizations were interconnected and that modern ethnic divisions do not reflect ancient realities. So one must ask, where are the descendants of Kush today? Where did they go? The answer lies not in disappearance, but in dispersal and in lost identity. If you are Ewes, do not be deceived into believing that honoring your ancestors means worshipping idols. What is an idol? Is it not defined by intention? Every religion practices rituals, whether in churches, mosques, or traditional shrines. Lighting candles, kneeling, fasting, praying at certain hours, these are rituals. The difference is not ritual itself, but understanding. When people abandon ancestral wisdom without understanding it, they risk replacing truth with imitation. The greatest truths are often buried not because they are false, but because people have refused to seek understanding. Instead, many have been taught to worship humans, institutions, or foreign interpretations while rejecting their own heritage. To remember who you are is not rebellion. To ask questions is not sign. To honor your roots is not backwardness, it is awakening.